Tomorrow is El Día de la Independencia de Mexico. What's El Día de la Independencia? What's it sound like? El Día de la Independencia is what?
Independence Day.
So listen, people often get this confused with Cinco de Mayo, which it's not, that's in May. So I just have a little quick fun video just to show you. I was going to do at the end, but we're going to do it right now. So just sit back, relax. It's like a 2-minute explanation of it. And then my second video is just like, so you can see what it looks like, because it's kind of an interesting tradition. So I just play it real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me let her in real quick. Okay.
There is nothing like being free and having the right to do what you want. There is nothing like cutting loose, enjoying just whatever you want to do, and being free. But in history, not everyone could do that. And right now, I want to talk to you about a holiday that's celebrated for freedom and independence. Have you ever heard of Mexican Independence Day? Well, it's a holiday celebrated each year in Mexico. It's a holiday that celebrates the independence of Mexico as they broke free from Spanish rule. This holiday is big because not only is it celebrated in Mexico, but Mexican Independence Day is celebrated by Mexicans around the world. Each year on September 16th, parades, reenactments, and other celebrations take place in major cities like Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, and more. Spain originally ruled Mexico in 1500. After Spain conquered the region, they renamed it New Spain, and many of the Mayas and Aztecs who lived there were forced into slavery. As time went on, Spaniards weren't nice, and they made Mexicans angry. This made the Mexicans want to change, and Mexican Independence Day began from this with Mexicans who were standing up to the Spanish. Now, many say the man who helped to lead the revolt was a man by the name of Father Hidalgo. He is considered by many to be the father of the nation. On September 15th, Father Hidalgo, who had been planning a revolt against the Spanish government, found out that the Spanish wanted to arrest him. Knowing they would arrest him, he went to the people of Mexico and got them fired up with a speech called the Grito de Dolores, and told the people, Viva Mexico and Viva la Independencia. After the fight for independence started and the Mexicans went to war against the Spanish, it was on from there. Father Hidalgo had around 90,000 farmers with him that did not have a lot of money. He also had the help of Mexican civilians that believed in him to fight the Spanish. After the Mexicans began to fight for their freedom, that made Spain really mad. They eventually caught Father Hidalgo and killed him, thinking this would stop the revolt. But the Mexicans kept fighting on for 11 years, and they gained their independence in 1821. This is where the celebration of this victory will reach the hearts of many today, just like it did back in the past. The Mexican people love celebrating Independence Day, and even the Mexican president gives a public address to the people of Mexico each year. Plus, in Mexico, to show respect, many businesses and organizations shut down, like banks, schools, and more in Mexico. Another cool thing about Mexican Independence Day is most Mexicans can have the day off from work and celebrate with their friends and family. Now, many people confuse the celebration of Mexican Independence Day with Cinco de Mayo. These are two separate holidays, and with Cinco de Mayo, this holiday is celebrated for the victory at the Battle of Puebla over the French. So as I wrap things up, remember, the celebration of Mexican Independence Day is a big part of where the country has come from. Showing pride and standing up is all a part of remembering each year. And when celebrating Mexican Independence Day, remember those who fought against being treated poorly and think there is nothing greater than having freedom and standing up for your people.
Okay, and then I just wanted to show you one other little quick follow-up. So this is what it actually looks like in Mexico City. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to show you this whole thing, but there's like this exchange with the president that they do, and you'll hear a lot of shouting of the word Viva, which means like long live various people. And then you can see it ends with like some fireworks and stuff. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of this, and then hopefully we'll be ready to maybe talk about Sonia. That's the president. He's like on top of his.
Mexicanos, Vivan los héroes que nos dieron patria.
Everybody yells "Viva!" like long live
Viva
them.
Hidalgo.
It's the guy you just heard about.
Viva Morelos. Viva Josefa Ortiz de Domínguez. Viva Allende. Viva Aldama y Matamoros. Viva la independencia nacional. Viva el bicentenario de la independencia. Viva el centenario de la revolución.
It's like the big central square in Mexico City.
¡Viva México! ¡Viva México!
And then it's just a lot of fun fireworks, kind of like we have on 4th of July. A lot of celebrating, etc., etc. Okay, so again, that's Mexican Independence Day tomorrow, not Cinco de Mayo. We'll talk about that in May. Hopefully we're all back together. All right, so let's see what's going on here. I think I have picked up Erin. Do we know where Lauren is? Erin, any ideas? Have you talked to her?
I don't know where she is, but I talked to her today.
Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of need you probably to, I can maybe give you like 5 more minutes. Do you have her number or anything? Can you text her?
She told me she's having internet problems, actually, to tell you she's not going to be able to make it.
Okay. Well, can you tell her to keep trying? And what I can do is I can tell her like to shut down her computer and restart it, because I got to do my presentation today, because otherwise we get all behind, I think. So see what she can do. See if I can stall like 5 more minutes. I can give you guys 5 minutes of reading time, which I would usually give you at the end of the period. And then maybe just have her message me, Xavier, and let me know what's going on. I don't know, Erin, maybe you can do part of the presentation today at least. So you look at your stuff, see what you can do. Xavier, tell her to message me. And how about if I give you, I can give you a couple minutes. Let's see. Why don't we do till 2 o'clock? All right, so I can give you 8 or 9 minutes. So that would be your reading time that I would usually give you at the end of class. Now, let me tell you, Charles, Xavier, and Michelle, I'll let you guys meet up. Leah and Alyssa, you guys can meet up, and Kylan and Marlene, why don't you guys take those 10 minutes right now to meet and talk about your upcoming presentation. Okay, does that all make sense? So nobody's leaving the Zoom. I'm gonna pair up the next 3 groups, and Erin, see what you can present today on your own, and hopefully Lauren will check in. Okay. So ready, go, work on what you need to. I'm also like shocked at how many people still haven't turned in your Venn diagram and your bookmark. So make sure you're staying on top of those things, please. All right, I'm gonna do a couple of breakout rooms. All right, I got the next 3 groups. I don't know, Yasmin and Avery, do you guys want to meet, or you want to just start meeting tomorrow?
I think it's fine either way.
Okay. Well, why don't we just start you tomorrow then? All right, so I've got 3 rooms I'm going to open up. So if you're going in the next 3 days, oh, I don't know what. Okay, yeah, I think just those 3 groups have been asked. All right, and then everybody else just stay on, like I said, do your reading, catch up on what you need to catch up on, and we'll reconvene at 2. So Charles, join your breakout room, and Marlene, join your breakout room. Marlene, are you there? There we go. All right, I'm gonna go join these breakout rooms. I'll be back. So everybody just do your thing.
Slides tonight then, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to take much of your time. I was just going to check in super fast. Obviously, make sure that you guys get phone numbers for each other. Because I know, Xavier, you were gone for a couple days. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think you should still be able to throw it together fairly well. You guys have any
I
questions?
got him up yesterday night.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any questions for me? You know what you need to do?
I think we're all good.
Okay, make sure you get me that
Yeah.
planning paper sometime tonight or first thing tomorrow, okay?
Got it.
Cool.
Will do.
So basically,
Hey, girls, you guys there?
Yeah, we're going over chapters.
Okay, so you guys feel like you know what you're doing? Everything's gonna
Yeah.
be okay, coming together okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I'll just check in with you again tomorrow. So let me know if you guys have any questions for me.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Hi, ladies. I'm just checking in real quick. I know you don't go till Monday. You guys have any questions for me?
Yeah, is there a way like we could do like a Quizlet game? Is that possible?
Yes. How would we do that though? Because I mean, you can share your screen. I'm just trying to think. I don't know if you need to have an account to do a
Oh.
Quizlet. Why don't you investigate? If not, I mean, I know there are some that are free. I mean, you can do a Kahoot. That's no problem. I think there's one called Quizzes that I
Mhm.
don't know if you can use for free. I don't.
We can just do Kahoot then.
I'm trying to think if there's another one. Because it's not like you can't use my account, but I don't know. It's more for like vocab. So I think probably a Kahoot might work better for you anyway. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Unless you can think of something else that like some other teacher uses that might work too.
Yeah, and I had a question about quotes.
Mhm.
So when we go over them, are we supposed to read like wait, are we supposed to read the quotes we wrote on here? Or are we supposed to read the quotes we wrote on here for the chapters?
Well, I mean, in theory, if they were important enough to put them on your planning sheet, you probably put them on the other sheet as well, right?
Okay.
So they're probably the same.
Yeah, and so we just read our quotes to the class and then we ask them if they have any quotes too.
Yeah, or start with theirs, see what they have to offer first. But like you guys have, you know, if they're quiet or they don't say very much, like you pick out your favorites or your, what did I ask for, 5 or 6 or something? So you have yours ready to go. And then if they say some of them, that's fine. And then you can fill in with any that they didn't say.
Okay.
That may, okay.
All right, so we did chapters 10 through 11. Okay, so in the beginning of chapter 10, Sonia tells Tihei that she won't let her copy her homework anymore and told her that she needed to learn math for herself. Later, Sonia felt guilty that she stopped cooking and cleaning the house, but her grades were getting better and that was what was important to her so she can make her dad proud. Towards the end of chapter 10, Sonia waits for her dad to get back from work to tell him about what had happened between her drunko and her. But she decided not to tell him because she says that if her dad were to find out, her dad would have killed her uncle and her dad would go to jail, but she says she doesn't want to lose him. In chapter 11, Sonia's tia Luna decides to throw Sonia's drunko a birthday party for his 40th birthday. And she says that everyone will contribute by bringing cervezas, food, and cake. And Sonia's dad tells her to go with him to get to the ice cream shop, but she keeps telling him that she can't go because she has a lot to do. But he begs for her to go with him, and she finally agrees to. On the way there, Sonia talks about how good of a father her dad is and all that he does for them. And yeah, that's all. And then these are the quotes we chose.
Okay. The first quote is, "I feel guilty that I wasn't cooking and cleaning every night like Cinderella Rodriguez," and that's on page at the end of page 57 and on top of 58.
Okay, so just kind of interjecting here. So get there. Remember, I want you to have your book open, your PDFs open. Yeah. And so you put that under, what category did that fit under?
I put that.
It was the Hispanic woman, like.
Okay. Yeah.
It
So
was,
if you,
it was under that. Yeah.
yeah. So if you want to add that to your list, feel free to do so.
And then, I chose he even paid taxes, of course. He had a fake social security number to pay them, and the government had no way of giving him credit for his taxes contributions. And we probably felt like it was the right thing to do since his kids went to American schools and his wife rode on American buses and his feet walked on the American streets. And that was chapter 11 on page 80.
And which one did you put that under?
Wait, I forgot about that. Like, I forgot which one I put on there.
I mean, it kind of goes along with illegal immigration, right? Because he paid his taxes. So I think it shows that like a lot of illegal immigrants still pay their taxes, or you could maybe put an under values of Hispanic families.
Okay, and then he made sacrifices for his family with ever asking for anything in return. And that was on chapter 11, page 79 and 80. And that's values of Hispanic families. And then the last one is, if a person watches a few movies they do make about Latinos, they always show the woman is in the kitchen sharing the joy of making tamales while smiling, laughing, and bonding in the way that passes wisdom down from one generation to the next. That's why I hate Hollywood. It's nothing like reality. And that's chapter 11, page 73, and that is stereotypes.
Yep, I have that one too.
Okay, so we decided to do a Kahoot.
All right. Get yourself ready. Oh, they've already got it up. Okay, give me a sec. I'm up there. Like Kahoots are the chosen activity since we're all at home. You don't have to do a Kahoot though, just saying, everybody. All right, get there if you're not. I am. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Probably have about 20 people, 21 people. If you're not there, get there. Oh, I guess I didn't include you three. Are you three not playing? Which is fine. So that might be, it might be more like 18. Is anybody still trying to get on, or is that everybody? Unmute and say you're trying to get on. Otherwise, I think that might be everybody. Okay, I'd say start it whenever you're ready. Hmm. All right, Anna, watch out. Anna, she's on fire. Hmm. Last one. All right, ready to give you some participation points. See if Anna beat me. Nice job, Charles. Nice job, me. Muy bien, Anna. And I give 4th and 5th place some points too. Here we got Michelle and Kylan. All right. All righty. Grupo, would I assume you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Give them a little applauso. Little applauso. Nice work. Nice work. All right. I got a couple more quotes to share, but before I do, I would love to give you the opportunity to share one for a quick participation point. So does anybody have a good one or a few more I think we could talk about? Who's got a good quote? I saw a hand. All right, Kylan, tell us page number.
Chapter 10, page 57.
All right.
Under
Hold on.
stereotype.
All right, everybody get to, you said 57, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So first page of chapter 10. All right, what are you thinking? Where is it?
Under stereotypes, I put, we even ate Taco Bell, the most un-Mexican Mexican food there is.
Totally. Yep. Good, good. Yeah, I always say like Taco Bell is like you might like Taco Bell. I don't hate Taco Bell, but it's not like Mexican food. It's like fake Mexican food, different than actual Mexican food. Good. All right, anybody else want to share one? Don't forget, you're getting a participation grade. So quiet out there. Go ahead, Ta. What do you got? Oh, you just actually remuted yourself.
For chapter 11, page 69, for stereotypes, Latinos love gossip more than they love big hats and rosary beads.
Yeah, I thought there were a bunch of stereotypes on that page. I actually started with Latinos love gossip, and then I kind of went down also a little below there. It says most of my family members thought I was stuck up and conceited anyway. I didn't think this was true, but being a good student, dutiful daughter, and trying to graduate, blah, 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 dot, dot, dot. I thought, again, was kind of stereotypes and kind of a, what was that, expectations of Hispanic women that like, as soon as you have someone trying to break out of those stereotypes, they're sort of, oh, they're stuck up and conceited, right? Instead of they're really smart and motivated to get out of this bad cycle. So yeah, I thought there were some good quotes on that page. Gracias. Anybody else have any to share? Okay, well, I'm going to share some. I challenge you to come to class tomorrow with 1 or 2 quotes to share. All right, because I feel like as an audience, you're being a little quiet out there. And I want you to make sure you're getting your points and show me that you're doing your reading and you're thinking about it and you're writing down quotes and you're ready to share. So let's see. I think we covered obviously some of them. I think the ones that I want to add are in chapter 11. So go to chapter 11 and let me see. I know there's one area. You know what? I'm just going to focus on page 81. I think these are some of my favorite quotes from this area. So go to page 81. Everybody get there so you can look with me. Add them in if you want to. And there's some good reflections here on illegal immigration. So I'm going to read to you the paragraph that starts, "Me Poppy." See what you think. It says, "Me Poppy gets labels put on him by United States society. But I don't see how he's any different from the Pilgrims I studied in history class. The Pilgrims came to America searching for opportunity. So did he. The Pilgrims worked hard and made positive contributions to the nation. So does he. The Pilgrims tried to live a decent lifestyle. So does he. After all, it's not like the Pilgrims had papers. Okay, so that made me think of that little video clip I showed you at the very beginning of this unit, right? And again, it's interesting how differently we view these two immigrant groups, right? Pilgrims didn't have papers. They came here illegally, but we look back on them and we celebrate them, right? And they were just coming for opportunities. They were just coming, to live a decent lifestyle, and they made positive contributions. And it's interesting how we reflect back on them versus people that have come since then. And again, for similar reasons, but suddenly, we maybe think about them in a different way. So I thought that was a really good one to put for illegal immigration. And then right underneath it in the next paragraph, I thought that one was really good too. It says, what it really comes down to, what gabachos don't want to hear, is that white people are hypocrites. They want their lettuce picked, their houses cleaned, and their gym towels washed, but they don't want to give the people who do these things a good salary or job benefits. They make big money off cheap immigrant labor like me poppy. Okay, so again, really shows you why the whole hypocritical part of it, right? As Americans, we like to save money. We like to have our crops picked and our houses cleaned, but we don't want to necessarily pay people a good salary for that, or give them job benefits, give them health insurance. So we hire immigrants. We hire illegal immigrants to do that. And as a culture, we're making money, a lot of money off of cheap immigrant labor. Right? So it's this whole hypocrisy. Oh, we don't want you here, but you need to do all these kind of crappy low paid jobs that nobody else wants to do. So I think that was an interesting one that would also fit under illegal immigration. So I had a few others here and there, but I thought those were the ones that kind of stood out to me. So hopefully you got some as well. Okay, well, we're going to wrap things up here. And, I kind of gave you your time earlier. I just moved everything around. So let's be prepared for class tomorrow. Make sure you're doing your reading. Make sure you come to class with at least 1 or 2 quotes to share, to help me out, to help the group out, to get yourself some participation points. Okay, you know the expectation now. We've done this for a few days. Erin, sorry to be crazy at the beginning of the period. Tell Lauren, sorry also. You guys can present tomorrow. No problem. And we'll pick up there with chapters 12 and 13 tomorrow. Okay, if you're missing things, get them to me. Some of you still have a lot of holes. This should not be hard. It's just a matter of turning in your work. Okay, all right, well, let's call it a day. I'll see you tomorrow. Hasta luego.